Get ready for some great music and great stories. Band in Seattle starts right now. Welcome to Band in Seattle. I'm Xander Denke, and with me is Abby Williamson, writer, photographer, and creator of a successful YouTube channel and blog, to talk about tonight's bands TBASA and Fly Moon Royalty.
TBASA. The unique name comes from Tim Bossa simplifying his name after having to explain it ad infinitum. And besides, it fits the unique style that earned him the description of Idaho Weird before Napoleon Dynamite. Tim releases one album a year and finds expression through a tight combination of DJ, songwriter, and vocalist. Tonight he has performances by Hope Simpson and Jordan Vasquez with backup vocals, and longtime friend Matt Stegner, vocalist and guitar.
You don't want to miss it. Stick around, we'll be right back with TBASA.
Cliches and anecdotes, totes. I'm not above using anything that makes them go whoa.
Hey, Tim Bossa here. Some people call me TBASA. I'm an acoustic artist, but I do other things with music. And to pay the bills, I work at a pawn shop. I also am a graphic artist and comic book artist. The song Whoa Whoa Ma, it was basically my way of saying, I've been doing this for so long. I might not have the respect from my peers or the people that make the decisions in this town, but it seems like finally I'm getting respect from the people that matter to me, which are other musicians and my friends.
Like a Jew without a yarmulke, a talent without a Tommy gun, a Turk without a baklava, you just don't get over 400 songs. Hell, you can sing along, I'm as old as Pong. You just don't get it. You don't get it. You don't.
Hi, I'm Hope Simpson, and I sang on Tim Bossaraba's Whoa Whoa Ma. So the song Whoa Whoa Ma is about Tim's desire to connect with people. I think the song says as long as Tim can connect with just one person, that's enough for him.
Get it over 400 songs. Hell, you can sing along, I'm as old as Pong. You just don't get it, like music without a spin, Morrissey without the spin. Big Mouth strikes again, you just don't get it over 400
Yeah, Hope Simpson performs on Whoa Whoa Ma. Great soulful vocals. She came in to record, she did 2 takes. One take wonders, each of them. I mixed them in, it sounded awesome, the best thing I had heard. She's in a band, Ever So Android. You should definitely check them out.
You don't get it. Damn.
First band was called Scribble Kid. We were in a small town in Lucin, Idaho. I think there was about 40,000, and it seemed like everyone knew our band once we played 2 or 3 times. It was a great feeling, you know. When we moved to Seattle, we had delusions of grandeur that we'd get here. We'd be on Sub Pop Records, everything would be great, we'd be touring the country. But what happened, we met the harsh reality of the big city. It was basically, you know, pay your dues. If you're good, that meant something, but it's also who you knew. And it took us a long time to figure that out.
So this song is the most positive song I've ever written. It's called Smile, and it's about smiling. And don't do it if someone asks you to.
He had a bedroom/apartment basement in his parents' house, and we rehearsed down there, and that's when I was about 16, and that's how I started my long musical career playing with Tim over 20 years ago.
Jump up and smile. You haven't done anything wrong for a while. Listen and don't be confused. It's not a responsibility to make everyone happy.
Oh, what is the song Smile about? I'm pretty sure he wrote it in a period of his life when he was working as a boss for a lot of people. He ran a center with, I think, 100 employees, and would have to be a cheerleader for a lot of people a lot of the times. And I think he'd get a lot of negativity of his own employees, and he had to just tell them, you just smile, like, relax and smile.
Don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die.
Sometimes, looking back, I'm embarrassed on a particular song. Oh, what was I thinking? But for me, that was a stamp in time. Like, that's what you were going through. That's how you interpreted how you felt the world around you, and it's nice to be able to look back and see those.
Everyone happy.
Singer can kind of just be on an island and do whatever he wants. So Matt and I musically, with that band, there was really not much connection, but there was a friendship there that started from just being in a band.
Back for more. It's all I really wanna be. Don't wanna die. Don't wanna die.
Where I am completely reserved and will calculate things that I will say to people, Tim will just say things without thinking about it, and usually it's just hilarious. Sometimes I feel like we're gonna get beat up if we're like together downtown or something like that. It's always fun being around Tim because you never know what's gonna happen.
Singing itself and getting that music out is just great. It makes you feel great. It's better than anything that I've known over the years. So kids, don't let anybody tell you you can't sing. You can sing. It may not sound great, but who cares?
We aren't even our own, we're just what we buy. We kill one of our own just to get high. A social status, the song ain't meant to get you down, so I'll give it to you gratis. Just click it, download it, and listen to the saddest truth, that we aren't even our own. We're just what we buy.
I think my mom told me that I was singing before I talked in my crib. They would call people over and say, oh my God, look at this, he's not even talking yet, but he's singing. They used that to make me feel like something special I was special with music. So it really worked, because by the time I was able to learn songs, I would be that show-off kid in church, getting up, singing with them.
If you get it first, you'll be all right. Doubt it, cause we aren't even our own, we're just what we buy. We kill one of our own just to get high. A social status.
Well, being in a band, you always fit a role or an archetype. You know, you're the bass player that's supposed to be there and create the low tones and look tough, or you're the guitar player that's doing the quirky solos. When you're solo, you can create whatever you want, and I just wanted it to be me, full force, unencumbered. And as time went on and people asked me actually to play shows in front of people that people would pay to see, I kept that spirit about me. It got me in trouble sometimes, but more than anything, it let people know that it was real.
But to me, it's just fuel. Come on! I'm a cruel motherfucker! What? Come again! Don't get me wrong, sucker! I'm doing what I can to love you.
He a nerd. All he do is sit at home, make comic books, think of hooks. But he's one of my best friends, though.
Does it look like I give? How many does it
I've known TBASA for like 2-3 years, ever since I started going to shows, and he used to set up everybody with shows. Every show I would go to, he would be there with his little camcorder recording people, looking like a little creep with his big old glasses. So I just approached him one day like, yo man, we should do something together. And, you know, he just side-eyed me like, I don't really know you, dude, but I see you could dance and stuff, so we can do what it do.
Tim's got a huge heart and really wants everybody to succeed. And it's a testament to him that he can do that. Him and his wife. His wife needs a shout out. She's when people say the better half, she really is his better half, and he would tell you that in a heartbeat.
When my mom was alive, her and my wife would go to shows, and I would introduce myself to the booker or the staff as TBASA, and they chime right in as, I'm P-Bossa and I'm C-Bossa.
She's sweet, but mean. Her wit is so keen. She's my sweet
he's just the best for being exactly who he is and never bending because of how he thinks he should be. He is Tim. That's how I would describe Tim.
And unabashed love song to you, my sweet. It's an unabashed love song to you, Pauline. It's an unabashed love song to you, my sweet.
When people describe me as prolific, that doesn't mean good, it just means I keep putting stuff out there constantly. And I enjoy doing that, and I feel like if I keep doing it, somehow, some way, I'm gonna be able to provide for myself and my wife without having to do other things like working at a pawn shop, which I love, Perry, don't get mad at me. I love working at the pawn shop.
My soul is weak, but you heal me. It's an unabashed love song to you, my sweet.
Fly Moon royalty. Soulful vocalist Adrienne Green and DJ, producer, MC Michael Sylvester bleed with all the heart and soul of blues and R&B, combined with modern-day electronica and hip-hop. Backed up by vocalists Kayla Bailey and Taryn Dorsey, the sound is complete, but that isn't enough. 4 dancers led by Xavier Vandermeer bring visual interest and movement to create something truly extraordinary.
We'll be right back with Fly Moon royalty.
My name is Audra Boo, and I am one half of the dynamic duo called Fly Moon Royalty. We play literally whatever music we feel. If we're feeling funky, we play funk.
Let me give you what you need. Hurt the funk is what you see. Come with me on that journey. Let the music talk to your body.
It's like going to a buffet. You don't always gotta eat the pizza. You might want the salmon, and we got the salmon.
It's like feeling the whole world screaming, play it again. I'm facing toward the sun to feel the change of the wind. It's real people, real music that fit in the plan. We got them saying, oh yeah, like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. I got a keen out on these women. Hips that are swimming like a 45 spinning. She's ice cold grilling, scared to speak. I blame it on the shoe game, on my stage mystique. Got a good look, she caught it in her eye. I feel like Stevie, she is hotter than July. The look is so true, she has gotta be alive. I'm feeling this ish like I was sipping cherry wine. Always kind of blue. So Miles Davis,
Audra Boo is a dynamic personality. She's my partner in this whole thing. We used to spend hours together working in the kitchen, writing all our music, and it's I kind of actually miss that time when we worked together.
Me and Mike, we met at work. We would talk about music all the time. And eventually, you know, we wrote one song together after I kind of begged for it. I'm sure when I'm old, like, we'll still laugh about how I begged for this one song. And he let me take a chance. And we just quickly began to make music.
She's got a stone cold grip on my loose leaf dreams. And not another soul will step up to sip upon. She's got a tight routine and checking on me. When she thinks let's play, I love when I walk above. She holds my heart on a tight leash. All this running's got my dogs tired and barking.
As a sample-based producer in my early years, you accumulate a massive collection of random music. Audra loves doing really interesting, different things too. So I had beats that I made years before I even moved to Seattle, and then she heard them while we're at work, and I'm playing music on my iPod, and she's like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "How come I don't have this?" Like, it was just sitting there, and I just didn't hear how she would step to the song.
Makes me feed you crazy.
is recently, she's like, this girl came with choreography in her pocket. And you know, when we couldn't get all of our friends to dance at the same time, I was like, hey, we got this girl who sent a message. And she was like, hey, I like your music. Here's some footage. And instantly, it's been a marriage made in heaven. We ask her to do something, she pops out, dances all the time. You give her a new song, she come back to you in like 2 days with whole new choreography. She's like MacGyver. She's the MacGyver of choreography.
I saw Flyman Royalty for the first time at Capitol Hill Block Party in 2012, and I loved them. It's like, these guys are amazing. I love every single song. So I immediately bought the album, and I just started choreographing to it. And within a month, I'd send it off to Audra and Mike. I didn't know them. It's like, hopefully they don't think I'm a freak.
She's a machine, amazingly professional, hardworking, and no-nonsense choreographer, and she's been absolutely crucial to our recent success.
Like we bringing 88 back, we bringing 88 back.
Taryn and Kayla, who are the backup vocalists, who are also stupid talented. It's ridiculous how much vocal power they've put in there with Audra.
Sometimes I have to be like, Kayla, you need to calm down, because I'm dancing all over the stages, like, let me be free.
It's the need that I need what I need to have you here with me. And even though you don't need me, I still feel like free.
If I could do all the Kayla stage work that she's done, I would be a beast. Kayla is a beast on stage.
You speak on everything, and it's open, and it's beautiful, and they are so gorgeous, inside and out, and I am so lucky to be part of their lives.
Taryn is like gold, just like fresh out the Klondike, and you're like, I got this gold in my pocket, oh!
What is it that you're doing to me? What is it that you're doing to me? You are a drug I desperately need. Gotta keep this habit quickly. What is it that you're doing to me?
When I was a night train, I was a drummer, so I did some backup singing, but I was very comfortable back there. Because I'm like, you know what, I'm playing an instrument, I feel like I'm doing something, and my drums were, in a sense, kind of a shield. Because even though I am very gregarious and friendly, I am a bit shy. And it was hard for me to kind of come out and come into my own.
But it's a dream. Can someone wake me up before this damn thing overtakes me? I can't do it alone. Every time it rings, it's you on the phone. What is it that you're doing to me? What is it that you're doing to me? You are a drug I desperately need. Gotta keep this habit quick. What is it that you're
Such an easy time, I think, the three of us working together, because we're just such ladies. We're just such ladies.
A whipping and a lemon meringue. A touch of picky makes it sweeter. A little darn flavor that stays. So warm your inside like a heater. An extra dash of nice ironic. A drop of set to make it juicy. Amongst the goodies pushed from my stands. I know you got a couple dollars in you.
Lemonade was written out of, you know, literally when life gives you lemons, build a stand and that way you can get paid.
Use the good stuff. A roller coaster ride to the deep end, but it knows that you can't swim. Whenever life throws you lemons, just what you choose to do with it. When life gives you lemons, you can go and do the lemonade stand. Set it for $1.50, guaranteed to put a little cash in hand. When life hands you lemons, you
Working a day job and active working musician is extremely challenging. There's just struggles of leaving work at 7 p.m., driving to Portland, playing a show, driving back for work the next day at 10.
Things cost money, and we haven't hit that hit yet, but we love music so much.
If you know it, please sing with us, please. I encourage it. funky shoes. Get up in my kitchen now. You know I got a few things cooking. Get up in my kitchen now. It's a kind of funky sexiness thing that'll drive you absolutely crazy. Get up in my kitchen.
For us, we'll get it. We'll get to that point, and then we'll just blow the town up. The world will be in my pockets. I'll just, I'll feed everyone with, 5 fish and 5 loaves of bread or whatever, like Jesus did. And everyone will just be eating, and we'll just be fed, and we'll be just fat and happy and having a good time.
Get up in my kitchen. Get up in my kitchen.
That's it for tonight's Band in Seattle. If you want to hear more, check us out on bandinseattle.com, where you can hear full concerts and find links for more information about our bands and where they're playing next. Abby?
And to stay up with the latest on the band scene, check out my YouTube channel at Abers07.
Subscribe. Thanks for watching. Join us next week for more great music and great stories on Band in Seattle.